July 1st is a date marked by numerous significant historical events. From political milestones to cultural celebrations, here are 10 notable events that took place on July 1 to 1867. Confederation of Canada. On July 1, 1867, the Dominion of Canada was officially formed through the union of the provinces of New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and the Province of Canada, which later split into Ontario and Quebec. This date is celebrated annually as Canada Day, commemorating the country's birth. 1863, Battle of Gettysburg begins. On July 1, 1863, the Battle of Gettysburg, a significant conflict in the American Civil War, began in Pennsylvania. It lasted 3 days and resulted in a Union victory, considered a turning point in the war. 1874, the first zoo in the United States opens. On July 1, 1874, the Philadelphia Zoo opened its doors as the first public zoo in the United States. It pioneered the concept of exhibiting wild animals for public education and conservation. 1898, the Battle of San Juan Hill. On July 1, 1898, during the Spanish-American War, the Battle of San Juan Hill took place in Cuba. American forces, including the Rough Riders led by Colonel Theodore Roosevelt, played a crucial role in the victory, which helped secure American control over the region. 1903, the first Tour de France begins. On July 1, 1903, the first Tour de France, one of the most prestigious and challenging bicycle races in the world, started in Paris. The race was organized to boost sales for the French sports newspaper Lotto and has since become an iconic event in the world of cycling. 1916, the Battle of the Somme begins. On July 1, 1916, the Battle of the Somme commenced during World War I. It was one of the bloodiest battles in history, with heavy casualties on both sides. The battle lasted until November and resulted in minimal territorial gains. 1942, World War II, the First Battle of El Alamein begins. On July 1, 1942, during World War II, the First Battle of El Alamein began in Egypt. It marked a significant turning point in the North African campaign as the Allied forces, led by British General Bernard Montgomery, halted the advance of German and Italian forces. 1960. Somalia gains independence. On July 1, 1960, Somalia gained independence from Italian colonial rule in the south and British colonial rule in the north. The unification of the former Italian and British Somaliland territories formed the Independent Republic of Somalia. 1997, handover of Hong Kong to China. On July 1, 1997, the sovereignty over Hong Kong was transferred from the United Kingdom to the People's Republic of China. The handover marked the end of British colonial rule and the establishment of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. 1999, Euro currency introduced. On July 1, 1999, the euro currency was introduced in 11 European Union countries as an electronic currency for banking and financial transactions. It later became physical currency in 2002 and is now used by 19 EU member states. These 10 historical events that occurred on July 1st reflect diverse moments in politics, warfare, cultural celebrations, and sporting achievements. They remind us of the complexity and richness of human history and its lasting impact on societies and nations.